Imagine that you meet a man who is 65 years old. You expect to see fatigue in your eyes, heavy gait, slow movements, and a habit of complaining about pressure, joints, and age. But instead, you're looking at a man with a straight posture, an energetic gait, strong arms, and an energy level that many 40-year-olds would envy. His name is Davi Santos. And the most amazing thing is that he doesn't have any secret elixir, expensive genetic procedures, or magic pills. And today, you will find out what exactly helps him look decades younger and maintain a powerful energy at the age of 65. Therefore, watch this video to the end. It will be interesting and useful. So, let's get started. Davi pays special attention to strength training. As people age, they begin to lose muscle mass. This process is called sarcopenia. After 30 years of age, a person gradually loses muscles, and after 50, the process accelerates. And along with the muscles, a person loses not only strength, but also the youth of the body. Because muscles are not just meat on the body, it is a huge hormonal and metabolic organ. The smaller the muscles, the worse the sensitivity to insulin, the weaker the metabolism, the lower the energy level, and the worse the condition of the body as a whole. Davi trains his upper body intensively. As you age, your back muscles begin to weaken. The person gradually slouches, the neck goes forward, the shoulders close. And that's what visually adds decades to a person. Even if the face looks young, poor posture instantly creates the image of a tired and old person. A strong back literally keeps the body in a youthful position. When a person keeps his chest open and maintains a straight posture, he looks younger, more confident, and more energetic. And here it is important not just to pump your muscles. The principle of regularity is important. Davi doesn't train for records. He trains for the sake of maintaining body functions. This is the key difference. Many people kill themselves with rare but tough workouts and then lie exhausted for a week. But the body likes stability. It's better to exercise moderately 4 times a week for 20 years than to run heroic marathons once a month. Another important point is that he spends a lot of time outside, and it affects the body much more than many people think. Modern people live in an artificial environment. Offices, apartments, screens, air conditioners, lack of sun, and fresh air. The organism was not evolutionarily created for such an existence. When a person constantly sits indoors, the work of circadian rhythms worsens, energy levels decrease, sleep is disrupted, and the level of chronic inflammation increases. There is another important effect of outdoor training. They reduce the level of chronic stress. When a person engages in physical activity outdoors, especially in parks or the natural environment, the nervous system quickly comes out of the constant tension mode, and chronic stress is one of the main accelerators of aging. It increases cortisol levels, impairs recovery, destroys muscles, and negatively affects blood vessels. Speaking of recovery, this is another principle that distinguishes people who remain young in adulthood. Most people only think about the workload, but it's not the training itself that keeps you young, but the body's ability to recover from it. It is during recovery that the body becomes stronger. Davi pays great attention to this, and there is an important lesson here. After the age of 50, you can't live by the principle of be patient and push. The body requires a smarter approach. If in youth, the body forgives poor sleep, constant stress, and overload. Then after 60, the cost of mistakes becomes much higher. Therefore, the real anti-age is not an attempt to overcome age, but the ability to cooperate with your body. But perhaps the most overlooked secret of Davi Santos' youth is his attitude towards age. He accepts his age, and it sounds simple, but in fact, it is a powerful factor of longevity. Today, a huge number of people age psychologically earlier than physically. They start to be afraid of age, be afraid of wrinkles, passport numbers, body changes. They mentally put themselves in the old category. And the body begins to adjust to this attitude. A person moves less, tries new things less often, ceases to feel interest in life. And lack of interest is one of the main signs of internal aging. Positive thinking also plays a huge role here, but it's important to understand that it's not about the toxic think only positively. It's about the ability not to get stuck in negativity. Chronic irritation, constant complaints, internal tension, and a sense of meaninglessness of life are literally reflected on the body. This can be seen in the face, movements, posture, and energy levels. The brain and body work as a single system. When a person constantly lives in negativity, the body is in threat mode. The level of inflammation increases, sleep worsens, and immunity decreases. Therefore, people who know how to maintain inner stability often look younger than their years. That is why the main conclusion from the Davi Santos story is very simple, but at the same time inconvenient. Youth is not an accident or a gift from genetics. These are the consequences of daily decisions. The way you move, how are you recovering, whatever you think, how do you feel about age? Most people are looking for a magic pill, but true longevity is built on basic things that repeat over the years. And the most interesting thing is that the body is able to change even in adulthood. Many people think that after 50 or 60, it's too late to fix something. But research shows that the body adapts at almost any age. It is possible to improve strength, vascular condition, energy levels, and quality of life even after decades of poor lifestyle. Therefore, if you want to look and feel younger, do not start by looking for miracle remedies. Start with a simple question. What signals do you send to your body every day? A motion signal or degradation signals? A signal of strength or a signal of weakness? A signal of interest in life or a signal of fatigue? Friends, what do you think of this man? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with those who might find it particularly useful. We also recommend watching this video that's currently appearing on your screen.